Welcome. Hello, everyone. If we haven't met, my name is Teddy, and I'm here with my business partner, Samantha Claudio. Samantha, say hey. There she is. I am super excited for what we have for y'all. Looks like we got quite a few people. We got about 20 people right now. So feel free to use the chat as we're going through, for the questions and things like that. I am actually very, very excited to share this with y'all and as many of you that are here. I was joking with Sam a little earlier. I was like, oh, no one's gonna show. Like, it'll just be a small group. But yeah, we got a whole 20 people in here. So I wanted to share a little bit about our experience and the reason why we moved to the group coaching platform. When you have questions and things like that throughout the call, go ahead and write them down. And save it for the very end. If you're going to put it in the chat, then that way I can see all of the questions, at the end. That way I'm not trying to chase questions in the middle of everything. This is packed with a lot of really great information. All right, so like I said, I'm super excited to share this with everyone because whenever I came across group coaching and doing group coaching effectively, it absolutely changed how I wanted to run my business. And then I shared that vision with Sam, and she took the risk with me to get everything set up. So I hope this call will give you a little insight on, how group coaching can help your coaching practice, your new business. Not everyone on here is a financial coach, so this is really applicable to a lot of businesses actually. So what are we covering? One, really just how the group coaching model will absolutely transform your practice. We're going to talk about how simple it is actually to run a group, especially on the platform that we're going to work through, and just the scalability of it. And the platform we're talking about is Skool, Skool. I'm going to talk about why I think this is the best platform, not just for your clients, but you as a business owner. Okay. And then we're actually going to walk through what the Skool community looks like, walking through the one that Sam and I actually created. And that way you can get an idea of how you can use the platform to serve your clients. And then at the very end, we're gonna have a little special bonus for you. So if you do have to hop off, of course, there's gonna be a recording, but yeah, I just wanna let you know about that. So who am I? Like I said, my name is Teddy, but you're not here to learn about me. No one cares. You are here because you wanna know how group coaching can make you money and help your clients, of course. That's really what it's about. But a little bit about me. I'm a social worker and a financial coach, and my life was personally changed and professionally changed by the power of groups. Not only in my personal life with faith-based group, recovery groups and things like that, but also professionally as a social worker, as a financial coach, leading classes and all of that stuff. And so, like I said, I do groups both personally and professionally. And then, of course, we have Sam on the call too. She's my business partner in all of this stuff. So that's a little bit about us. And yeah, there's a little picture of me if y'all care. But yeah, so why group coaching? Group coaching is so much more affordable for your clients. Instead of clients signing up for $1,000, $2,000 packages, the clients who actually can't afford that can't afford group coaching. And any of them that say can't really is a lie. Because if they can't find $35, $50, or $100 a month in their budget, they got bigger problems, right? But group coaching also helps you value your time. And what do I mean by this? Because you're able to serve 10, 15, 20, 50 people at a time with your same number of hours. It takes you the same number of hours to serve 5 clients in a group as it does to serve 50 clients in a group. An hour call is an hour call. And so you're valuing your time, and what that means is that you can scale your practice. You can scale your business. You're not limited to trading your time one-on-one with a client to getting paid. You really have a broader reach, and with the broader reach, it opens up so many more opportunities for your business to grow. And the cool thing about group coaching is that because of the broader reach, you're also able to nurture your clients, your community, your audience, whatever you want to use, to really strengthen your relationship with them so that whenever you do have another course, another product, or some other webinar, that they already have that relationship with you. They're already ready to buy. And if any of you are, watch YouTube, podcasts, audiobooks, all that stuff, you're spending time with the creator of that content, and they're essentially nurturing the relationship, but it's not taking that owner's time. And in the same way, you as a business owner can do that and should do that for your clients, because coaching is all about relationships. Like, it's very hard to have an effective result with coaching if you don't have a good relationship with your clients. And so nurturing the clients and the community, not only between them and you, but between each other, that is so powerful. And so group coaching is super awesome because it can be added as a back-end offer. For any of you here that lead Financial Peace University, it's a 9-week course, but what happens after the 9 weeks? Where do they go? They got Facebook groups, they got all these other places, but nothing that's like really consistent and engaging. Same thing with courses, classes, or any of you hosted webinars, any of you that hosted like one-off things, events, all that stuff. Like, what do you have to offer to your clients, to your audience afterwards, other than your contact information? Nothing, right? And so that's why group coaching is powerful for those events too. And same thing with individual coaching. If you coach clients one-on-one, 3 months, 6 months intensive, and they're doing really well, what next? Do you just meet with them quarterly and call it a day? No, if you have regular engagement with a group coaching model and they have regular touch points with you, like it said, you're nurturing your audience and really building that relationship and that trust between you and your community. And so it's a perfect funnel as a back end for all your other projects. So I'm going to share a little bit about how I used group coaching in the past and the mistakes. So I offered it as a high ticket upsell after I did Financial Peace University. It was like $250 for the month. We meet weekly. I'm going to show you how to stick to your goals and break these limiting beliefs and all this stuff. I was like, yeah, this is an easy sell. $250, they're going to get thousands of dollars of value with this group coaching model. And clearly, as you can see on the slide, it failed. I got zero interest. Even when I offered it for free, they were like, I don't know. And so I tried again after my second FPU class as a lower ticket sell, $50 for 1 month, just 4 weeks, and same program, but just lower ticket, hopefully getting a higher volume. I got 5 people interested, but the reason why it was okay was that there was only 5 people. And after the month, no one was interested anymore. People weren't engaged anymore. And so I made $250 one time, and that was it. I had nothing else. And so I created a course, gave it away, hoping that after the course, people would want to funnel into some kind of group coaching waitlist. I got zero interest in that. And so my conclusion, group coaching is a logistical nightmare, okay? Like, trying to have a start date and an end date for group coaching, communicating back and forth with everyone, saying, are you available Saturdays? Are you available Fridays? Whatever. It is horrible because no one's schedules are lined up. It's always the wrong time, whatever. And it's just really hard to sell because, like I said, the logistics and the timing of it is hard. But also, I wanted to share a little bit about like just some of the barriers that I faced trying to get people into group coaching, why it was so hard to sell. The priority for this call is mainly to talk about how to host a group coaching program, or some people want to call it a community, a paid community, things like that. But really, this is high level stuff for those who haven't even heard about how to do group coaching. If y'all want a call on like step by step of how to actually like build the community out, or how to run one effectively, or how to sell one, we'll talk a little bit about that at the very end. So all of this changed when I met Skool. And Skool was very interesting. So what is Skool? I'm telling you, Skool is the best way to monetize your community, your client base. It's like if any of you are in Mighty Networks or any Facebook groups, it's kind of like that, except better and easier. And I'm going to tell you about why that is in the next slide, but also as we're walking through our Skool community. And so Skool is a course, community, and coaching platform all in one. You're able to put content in the community. You're able to engage with your audience and have them engage with one another. And you can host live calls, all that stuff. Like, imagine how much value that gives your clients. Like, it's insane. So for only $50 a month, and on the next side, we're gonna break down exactly what that means and how valuable that is to your clients. So Skool is also very minimalistic, very straightforward. It only has the features you need, none of the extra stuff, nothing to make it super complicated, and it's super easy to navigate and facilitate, like I said, for both you and your clients. And so what does group coaching with Skool look like? Well, with Skool, there's a calendar section that you can actually schedule live coaching calls however frequently you want to do it for your business. If you want to do weekly, if you want to do every other week, or you want to do multiple times a week, you can also put in webinars, really any appointment that you can put on a regular calendar, you can do that there. So that is that group coaching aspect of your community. And that's what a lot of your clients are after. But the value also comes from how it's community focused, how they can engage with one another. You can ask and answer questions in like forum. And when we walk through hours, it'll actually, we'll actually show you how we organize hours, our financial wellness community for our clients. And so you have the community focused group, but you also can upload on-demand courses and content, YouTube videos, all that stuff. Of course, ideally you would upload your own content, but you can really throw in anything there. It's super organized. You really build it out like a course. And so they're going through each of the modules, it's showing their progress, and that is where the scalability is. You create those videos and they can watch it and they implement it on those live calls. And the thing I really like about Skool, unlike any of the other platforms, is actually built by like game developers. And so all of you here who are coaches, you know the importance of gamifying your goals, gamifying the process so that it's enjoyable. And so Skool does that by giving little like badges, tiers, and things like that. And as people engage more, they increase their rank or whatever you want to call it. But as the Skool owner, you can set unlockables. So for our community, we have our standard course free, but all the recordings of our webinars and all that stuff is only available to those who are at level 2, and it's super easy to get to level 2. So it's just regular engagement that your community will have to get those points to access those other features. So I think that's really cool. And super easy logistically to enroll clients, especially when you do group coaching on a Skool model where it's an open group, there's no hard stop or hard end. You just schedule your time every week for a live call and they make the time to see it, or they'll give you feedback for another time that they want to meet, things like that. But that takes away the complication of trying to schedule with everyone, make sure it's the right time. And like I said, it's an open group so they can come and go as they please. Ideally that you want to keep them in the group, but like the next point with clients joining and leaving is super easy. The thing for Skool that is so powerful is that the monetization of Skool is built in the platform. Unlike Facebook groups or unlike Mighty Networks, like those usually collect payments outside of the group or whatever. And so whenever someone stops paying, they're still in the group. They're still accessing all the content, accessing all the coaching and all that stuff. But with Skool, it being built into the platform, if they stop paying their membership, they're booted out of the group. You don't have to cancel anything. They cancel it for themselves. Like that just takes away so much of the headache. Like just these 6 points, hopefully you're starting to see the value of running your groups on Skool. And so we'll actually walk through what it looks like. So this about page, all your clients or anyone that's looking at your group will see it. There will be a paywall on it if it's a paid community, which I highly recommend. But you can upload videos, like we have a welcome video there, we have thumbnails and a little bit of like blurb about what the community is about. And so we're already inside the community. You can see there's like a leaderboard and stuff like that, the pricing. And so we'll go to the first tab, the community tab, which is this engagement aspect that I was talking about. And so this is like a high level overview. You have a general like discussion board area, but you also have like sub tabs. Like we have one for just main conversations. We have one specific to our course content. Like if you want to react to some of the content in there or some of the insights you've gained. And then we also have a third tab for like sharing resources and things like that. That is all customizable. to how you want your community to be built. And you see that welcome post, like all the likes, all the comments and things like that, those are what contribute to points. I think I'm at level 3 or whatever, and so is Sam, and then we got a couple members that are 2s and 1s, and so at that level 2 is that unlockable that I was telling you about. Yeah, and you can see a little leaderboard for the most active community members. So yeah, Sam and I built this community just like a couple weeks ago, and I'll walk you through the numbers on the payoff and all that stuff later, and you'll see how quickly of a return you'll get. So we'll go up to the classroom tab, which is where your courses will exist. It's super easy to upload. So for us, for our financial wellness community, I have my overspending insight course, and if you click on that, it'll actually open all the modules, and it's built just like any other course. You have a video for learning, you have links for workbooks, or if you are a text person, you like to do copywriting for your courses, you can write the text in there, and you can see the progress bar right at the top for whenever clients are going through each of the videos and completing them. Then they get a little bit of reward seeing, oh, I'm making progress, right? And if you go click back on Classroom, you can see the second course on there are recordings. And so that's actually hidden behind a wall. So you have to be level 2 to access that. So that encourages, of course, clients to engage with each other and with you and all that stuff. And this stuff is like live. You can just add stuff in as you go. And that's the value of recorded content. You record it once and you can watch it 1,000 times. And in Skool, you can actually upload 3 courses. So 1 is our pillar course, the overspending insight. 2 is the recordings, and 3, hopefully we'll have like a higher ticket or higher access course to add whenever they're like at level 4, 5, 6, whatever. And so the next tab is the calendar tab. That's where all your events, your coaching calls that you can schedule. So right now we blocked off Saturday mornings, and if you click on it, you can customize it just like any other calendar invite. You can add your Zoom link, add a description of what you're talking about. We kept it really standard because we didn't have a content schedule yet, but your members can find this very easily. So that's the power logistically, and I think it like translates between time zones and all that stuff. So that's like, those are the 3 powerful tabs, powerful aspects of a Skool community. And of course there's other features in it. So there's so much that you can do with this. This is just a very high level view of it. When we do a more in-depth look at it, we can talk about like the monetization structures that you can use. Like for us, our plan is to do lower ticket group coaching, so $50 a month, until the group grows to like 50 members or 75, and then you can up the price for new members, and then when it grows, up the price again. Those pioneer members that were at the very beginning, they get the same price throughout the whole time. They get that discounted price as you're raising it. That's just some of the cool features. There's a lot more that we can go through, but just to save you all the time and give you enough time for all the questions, we'll save it for another call or something. So yeah, that's the community. We can go back to the presentation, and then we'll walk through some of the logistics of the Skool community. So what's the cost breakdown? Well, Skool is free in some ways. You get tons of content on how to build and connect with your community on Skool, get paid doing it, scale it, all that stuff. If you don't know who Alex Hormozy is, if you don't know who Sam Ovens is, they are like giants when it comes to marketing, when it comes to offers, and really all things coaching. And so with Skool, you also do get a 14-day free trial. So you can create your community, give it 2 weeks, try to get people in. If you're like, this is gonna flop, I don't like it, I can't figure this out, no cost to you. 2 weeks is plenty of time. And it costs $99 a month. And you're probably thinking, $99 a month, like, man, that's a pretty expensive subscription. Like, I should just use Facebook groups, which are free, right? But as I already told you, there's so much value in hosting it on Skool, and it just streamlines it so much easier. It will save you more than $100 worth of your time doing it on Skool. And look how easy it pays off. If you just have 3 members at $34 a month, that after the fees is $99. You break even after only 3 members. And I'm sure if you have 3 clients that you have a good relationship with, they'll just sign up because they support you and they love you, and that itself makes it free, right? But here's the thing. The amount of work you're putting in for 3 members is going to be the same amount of work you're putting in for 30 members. So at 30 members at $49 a month, that's almost $1,500. Okay? And we do one step higher. You could probably do a community all by yourself with 60 members. That's $3,000 a month for the same maybe 8 to 10 hours a month. Like, not only, this is just the group part, right? You still have your individual coaching clients, you'll still have your speaking engagements, you'll still have all these other things going on, but the time commitment to scale your group thing is just so easy and so obvious. So I hope you're kind of seeing the value of this, and this doesn't even include when you're increasing your prices, increasing your value, and all of that stuff, but we'll kind of save that for another call. So the recap, why is Skool so awesome? You can scale your coaching business. It's super efficient with your time. It's affordable for your clients, so more clients can be served. So what does that mean? More money, more impact. That's what we're in the business of, making impact in everyone's lives, reaching a broad audience. So number 2, you're building and strengthening your audience and your client base, your relationship with them. As they trust you, they'll buy high ticket, they'll buy whatever you have, because they trust you and they spend that time with you, not just in a course, but actually in calls. And as you can see, it's super easy to use, super easy to set up, and you can manage your members fairly easily. We already walked through the logistics of being able to not worry about the start and end date of a course or unenrolling clients or onboarding them. You just send them the link, they pay, and then they're in. And they're sick of it, they're out. So what's next? Number 4, it's quick break even. Like I said, only 3 members at $34 a month. That's such an easy sell. $34 for the amount of value you're providing on those weekly calls or even bi-weekly calls. Like, that's like one night out, maybe. And so the return on your investment is clear, especially however you want to structure it. If you want to charge $99 a month, if you want to charge $4.99 a month, like if you got a client base that they want group coaching at $500 a month in a group setting, like 100 members at $500 a month, like just do the math on that. So it's perfect for funneling clients in from your other products, from your courses, your one-on-one clients, your events, your webinars, consultations, all that stuff. It's the perfect pool to catch everything and nurture your clients so that they're more willing to buy some of the higher ticket stuff. So who got value from today's call? Thumbs up. Do y'all see how this can grow your business while being efficient with your time? Your time is like the most valuable resource you have, especially as a business owner. So if you're able to use that efficiently and scale it, that is so powerful. And so who's considering doing group coaching? All right, you can still be on the fence, I'm not offended, but if you are interested in building your own Skool community, we're here to help you out. And so if you use our referral link, of course we get a referral bonus, but as the special bonus I talked to you about at the very beginning of the video, if you use a referral link, as a thank you for using the referral link, Sam and I will help you set up your community for free. Like, having it all ready and set for you at no cost to you. If using my referral link or signing up by yourself, or just going to the Skool website, it costs you the same $99 a month. This is just an indirect way of saying, hey, thank you for sharing this information. Thank you for opening my eyes to the possibility of how I can grow my business. If you absolutely hate us, we won't know it. Just sign up on Skool, okay? But as a thank you, we just really appreciate if you can use our referral link. And like I said, we'll help you build and set up your community for free. And so on the next slide, it'll be a QR code. So this is the affiliate link to get signed up for your own Skool community. It'll walk you through what the Skool games are and really how to grow your business on Skool. So if you want further support with this, if you need help presenting your group offer, or if you need help facilitating your group program or group coaching calls, maybe you want to start and grow your coaching practice if you're new, or really just build some of that confidence. And lastly, if you just want a community of serious coaches, not just your tire kickers, not just people who are, not really making the steps in their business, people who are serious about the growth in their business, then we have a whole separate Skool community for you. And this one is $49 a month. We do have weekly calls. I can give you the whole pitch on this one, but to save you the time, I'll let you just check it out and then see the video for yourself. But this one will take you to our coaching community that we're building so that we can help you grow your business. And if you can do that for $50 a month, like, that's super powerful. And like I said, our monetization model, we are super transparent. I don't care. Y'all can steal this model. Y'all can steal everything except, of course, like our logos and our actual content videos and stuff. But like all our strategies and stuff, take it. Like, the goal here is not that we are in competition with one another to beat one another. Competition means growth for your business, my business, everyone's business, but ultimately that means we're all impacting more clients, making bigger change, and that's what we're really in business for, right? The money is just a second thing. So we'll go ahead and do some questions. I know we got some questions in the chat, so we'll answer the chat questions, and then some of the hand raises, we'll go through those. So do you still use a coaching agreement for that to join the community and group coaching community? We don't, we haven't. You can, depending on how you want to do the onboarding for your clients. It really just depends on, the expectations you're setting. You can set the expectations and say, hey, here's a video of the expectations of what you can gain from this group. Obviously, don't like promise any tangible outcome, like you're going to make $5,000, you're going to make $10,000 that you actually can't back up, just like you wouldn't say that in a consult. But we don't really need a coaching agreement because of the low ticket, because of just the amount of value to cost ratio that we're not expecting any like really issues. It's really come as they go, leave as you please. And so, yeah, other question by Greg, how long are you planning your live sessions? Well, we just do it an hour a week. That's it. Maybe we plan the content for another hour or so, but Sam and I tag teaming it. We can alternate every other week. Or if you want to do multiple times a week, then like it's really, it's sandbox. You play your own way. So let's see, how much time did it take you to create your initial content to get the community started? If you're talking about the course content, unbelievable amount of hours, I'll tell you that. I do not, if you're thinking about doing a course, it is a lot of work to prep, record, all that stuff. But you don't even need a course to open up your own community. Literally, your courses can just be the recordings from the community or recordings of yourself. Like, you don't have to make it super complicated. All you need is our coaching calls and clients that want your coaching. You don't have to make it more complicated. If you get courses in there, if you get additional content in there, fantastic. I appreciate the compliment, Alicia. So how does this work for those of us who don't really want to do videos? Well, if you are a coach, you do a lot of one-on-one calls with clients already. All you have to do is hit record. You don't have to be, super camera ready. You don't have to really be that great, because what really matters is how you're connecting with your audience, and all the lighting, all the audio, and all that other stuff can just like kind of be ignored, because you're really providing value. And as you do the reps, you're going to get better on the camera. You're going to get better engaging with a group and all that stuff. And if you do need help with all things like that, getting camera appropriate and communicating and all that stuff, we'll touch on content like that in our coaching school community. So let's see, Tim said you can use Zoom for groups and set up a free Facebook group, no cost. What's the advantage for Skool? So yeah, great question, Tim. So with free Facebook groups, here's the thing. I don't know how many of you are in groups that have 100 people or 1,000 people or 10,000 people. But like, why is it that only like 3% of them engage? Because it's free. It costs them nothing to get in, and so they're not bought in. They don't care. I myself started Facebook groups with like 100 people. I would post something, get 5 views, and no engagement. Free Facebook groups can be really great, but that's only if they're engaged. And so for your coaching practice, you want people who are serious, because the serious people are the ones who actually make the changes, right? And so, yeah, the power of Skool, it being a paid community while also having the monetization on the platform, that makes it so powerful. Because if you create a Facebook group and just like put questions, say, hey, did you purchase this package, whatever, or a membership, yeah, you can let them in and you can run it that way. But once they stop paying, you don't know unless you're looking at your books and saying, hey, did Joe stop paying? Oh my goodness, he's been in this community, been on all the calls for the last 5 months and I didn't know. So he's actually getting free resources. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's really the principle behind it, right? And so monetization on Skool, the platform, the user interface is super easy to set up, and it streamlines your business so much. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't convey that in this 1 hour call. Like, when you're actually going through it, and if you went through the experience that I did trying to set it up in other ways, like, I can just save you the time and the mistakes that I will not do a free Facebook community that, like, I'll put my focus in. It'll exist or whatever, but really all my focus would be in a group program like this. And so $49 a month for weekly meetings seems very cheap. That's exactly the point. It's supposed to be an easy sell to get people in, and then as you're building the community, as you're building that clout, charge $99 a month. Charge $1,000 a month. I don't care. But like, whoever your client base is, like, you'll charge and attract those audience, whatever. I know coaches who are charging $1,000 a month for group programs. Or you can do 100, if you do 150, that is all your choice. It depends on how you know your clients, how you can convey the value of the group, monetize it any way that you see fit. Right, and that can be the case, right? There are sometimes you're learning about business concepts and ideas that are just a few steps ahead, but the distance between you and actually starting your own community is not as far as you think. Like, if you get 3 engaged consults or clients that they're like, hey, I want to buy your services, but one-on-one coaching is too expensive, you can open your Skool community. Honestly, you can say, hey, like, I can give you coaching for $100 a month. Skool community, one person at $100 a month, one-on-one, and then you open up to groups and stuff, you're already breaking even, and you're giving free coaching or whatever, but then you're able to build it, you're able to change the monetization and all that stuff later too. So you can get very creative with how you want to grow on Skool. But really, yeah, this is if you are wanting to use that as your group platform. And if you're very early in the stages and you have a lot of other stuff to learn with your group coaching, your coaching practice, that's why we have that community, to reach all those new business owners, new coaches, to overcome those barriers that are keeping you directly from the money, directly from the impact, and not like flooding you with a whole bunch of other content that's not really growing your business, So yeah, it is a possibility that Skool may be a few steps down the line, but I'll tell you this, ever since starting the Skool community, all my timelines for where I want to be in the business, like, I dramatically shrunk them. Like, when it came to building my course, I was like, oh my goodness, I want to launch this community. I need to get this course done. So I finished the course in like a third of the time I had initially planned. Same thing with actually building the community. I was like, oh, I'll take the whole 2 weeks. I cut that in half and got the community live within the free trial and got 3 clients paying. And so profit, whatever, $30. But like, the hardest dollar to earn is that first dollar. And if you could just get 3 clients in at $34 a month, you break even. $49, you get a profit. If you get 2 clients at $99, there's just so many ways to skin a cat, whatever the analogy is. Okay, but yeah, it's just one of like the tools in your tool belt. So I hope that when you get to the point where you have clients that are like, oh, I love your coaching and all this stuff, I just can't afford one-on-one coaching, you say, hey, I have this other option for you. And if they still say no to a $50 weekly call thing, the problem isn't actually that they can't afford it. The problem is that you're either not conveying the value of the program, they're not seeing the value, or something else. And we talk about that stuff in the in that community. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for our financial coaching community, our focus is financial wellness. So not really about getting nerdy with the budget or getting nerdy with investments and things like that, or even not really like, let's get rich, but let's learn how to have rich lives with our money. And so the thing that I've noticed with my conversations, people don't actually care about a budget. They care about what the budget does, right? And they don't care about being rich. They care about what money does. And what that is the freedom that you can experience, the autonomy. And so really we help them overcome, like with the course that I have, the overspending insight is really to tap into the why behind their overspending so that they actually stick to the budget. You can create the budget and stuff, but you don't understand why you're spending. You can white knuckle it, but that's just the framework we're using. Some people like there are people who want to build communities based on improving your credit score or figuring out how to buy and flip houses or talking about college and career change. Whatever your niche is, whatever your audience care about, you can form a community. You can form multiple communities if you want to, but we did financial wellness because it's broad enough to catch all, from different events and things like that, and have some fluidity with the content that we can produce. But it does come at a cost. The more vague you make your offer, the harder it is to sell. But if you sell it as a back end, usually it's a little easier. And you funnel all your clients into one place. So yeah, I don't know exactly like for your niche or whatever, what content would be most applicable. If you have clients that are nerds, then they probably would appreciate those in-depth budgeting strategies or, investing tips and saving hacks and all these things. It really just depends on what are the needs of your clients. And as you talk to your clients, you're going to get new ideas for content. Like one of the ideas that we're doing this week is intentional generosity, not just like, here's money, I'm being generous, but like being diligent with how you're giving money, who you're giving money to, so that you're not enabling people and all that stuff. And that's just like an idea of some of the content. So Greg said, if we use your referral link, what is it that you are promising to do? So really think about it as like us holding your hand through setting up the community. Like Sam and I did a lot of playing around with the community, probably a few hours worth of just setting up the courses, figuring out how to put the thumbnails, the videos in the about page, how to like even charge and change all that stuff in there. Really, it's the hand holding of getting all that stuff started so that you're not doing it by yourself and wasting your time. And so like I said, if you use our referral link, like you're not paying us, right? Skool gets it, and then Skool gives us a portion of it as the referral bonus. So whether you set up a Skool community through our link or anywhere else, it's still going to cost you the same. But as a thank you for using our link, then we would help set it up with you. Because if we just set it up for you, then you're not really learning anything. But if we set it up with you, it really streamlines that process and saves you a whole bunch of time. So yeah, really the promise is, walking you through and showing you where everything goes, and even, different things you can do. It can be like an hour on the call, and you'll get a lot from it. So what are the topics you're using for your community? For our client community, a lot of it has to do with wellness, mental health, and how it impacts your money, and different things like that, where what are the things we can do with our money to improve our mental health, our relationships, and all that stuff. When it comes to our coaching community, we're going to talk about things like charging what you're worth, how to articulate the value of your coaching offer, how to run a school group, how to, all the things that you could think about, what new coaches and new business owners, especially first-time business owners, what you experience, the doubt, the limiting beliefs and all that stuff, that's our focus, right? I don't have a business background. Sam doesn't have a business background. I'm a social worker. Like, I was learning all this by myself with a bunch of free content, a bunch of paid content, and really condensing all of that experience into one program that's only $50 a month. That's really what that community is meant for. So Tim says, most people looking for financial coaching are in debt and struggle to get out of it. Providing a group offering to those would be a hit. Exactly. Even someone who's in $500,000 of debt, that's not a house or whatever, living paycheck to paycheck, or even negative, they can't find another $50 in the month. They can't sell something or sell one $50 thing a month to pay for it. That means you have a whole bunch of other barriers that's more than just a price that you have to overcome. There's one last slide with our contact information, but y'all have my email, so just shoot me an email too if you have other questions and stuff. We got one question. Why did you choose Skool? Skool, I came across Skool from an advertisement, right? I tried the group coaching by myself on my own with no platform, with Facebook, with all Zoom, just all bootstrapping it. But when I came across Skool and saw all the ways it removes those barriers and those obstacles I was facing, like $99 a month was nothing, right? That buys me back so much time, so much headache, and it's just so powerful that I never even thought about keeping an open community where people can join and leave, join and leave. And hopefully if they join, if your community is good enough, they'll stay. And I hardly scraped the surface of the value of Skool. There's like a whole bunch of content. Those recordings are super powerful. They have like the Skool games, which you'll learn a little bit more about. And it's just insane value for you as a coach and your clients. Alicia asks, how long will the referral offer last? It's an affiliate link. So whenever you use the link, say it's 6 months from now, say you go back to this recording 6 months later and you start your community, say, hey, Teddy, hey, Sam, I'm ready to start my community. Just use the link. On my end, it shows which communities are using my link. So I'll be like, okay, what's the name of your community? Just add us as an admin and then we'll walk it through with you, like on our account and like share screen or something. And so doing that, like I said, there's no expiration. It's not like a referral offer that expires. It's really that resource for y'all. If you do choose to make a Skool community, if you already have clients that are ready for group coaching, wherever you are in your business, just reach out to me, come back. I don't know if other coaches have a sort of offer like that, but I know that if another coach shares Skool with me and they can walk me through step by step of setting it up for free, I think that would have been awesome. It would have saved me like 10 hours of work, but I had fun doing it, so it wasn't really like wasted. So, well, yeah, if we don't have any more questions, like I said, I appreciate every single one of you for showing up. I hope this will absolutely change how you operate your business or even how you can think about your business, because the goal with your business is that you don't want to own your job, you want to own a business. And in order to own a business, you need to scale it. Being efficient with your time, not trading your time for money anymore, that's what it's about. And if you need help with that, not only just setting up the Skool community, but more than that, let us know. We have our own coaching community called From Passion to Profit, helping you taking your hobbies or the free work you're doing and monetizing and structuring it as a business so that you can, leave your 9-to-5, pay off your debt, whatever it is. That's our passion. We love doing new business owner stuff, overcoming limiting beliefs and all that. So, all right, thank y'all. Have a good rest of your Thursday.